Good morning. It's Valentine's Day. It's Monday, the 14th, and this is the start of a new reading vlog. The Super Bowl was last night. It was awesome. I will talk about it more later. So this is just gonna be a short clip because I gotta get in to go to work. Because my dad asked me if I was gonna get to work right at 8 o'clock. So it's pretty much right at 8 o'clock, so I better go. But yeah, I will talk to you all later. Good evening. It is Monday night, and I just finished reading House of Earth and Blood just in time for House of Sky and Breath to come out tomorrow. I don't know. I think my book's supposed to get here on Thursday, so you can bet I will be reading it. I might even stop at Barnes & Noble tomorrow on my way home from work to pick it up. We'll see. I do have to get my crown put on my tooth finally. So, yeah. But yeah, as I mentioned in the opening clip, yesterday was Super Bowl. It was great. The Rams won. I was low-key rooting for the Bengals, but I didn't really care. It was exciting to see Stafford get a ring and Cooper Kupp being the MVP. It was a good game. I really enjoyed it. And the halftime show was fire. I usually hate the halftime show, and this year I was pumped, and I loved it. It was so good. Just great. Snoop, Dre, Mary J. Blige, Eminem, 50 Cent, like Kendrick Lamar. It was so good. But I loved it. I had a great time at my friend's house watching the game with her family and friends. And yeah. Now I am going to start Love in the Afternoon by Lisa Kleypas for my buddy read that I do. I'm going to try to keep up with like my everyday pages, 'cause I break it down for the group. I break it down by like 7 days, however many pages to get that each day. And it's like 48 pages a day, so it's not terrible. But I want to kind of keep up with it until my book gets here for House of Sky and Breath. Because obviously, once that gets here, I'm going to want to just binge that. So yeah, my dad sent me Tiff Streets to work today, which was great, delicious. He sent me some cookies and some truffles. And yeah, that is all I have for this one. I'll talk to y'all in the next one. Good morning. It's Tuesday, the 15th. And I'm going to work. I'm not going to read anything at work because I'm only going to work a half day in the office because I have to get my tooth my tooth put on. And they said it could take like 2 to 3 hours. So, and then I have to be there at like 12:30, so I'm going to leave here at like 12:15 to go over to the dentist and get there. And then I'm going to work from home the rest of the day just because by the time, if it takes 3 hours, it's supposed to start at 1. By the time they're done, it'll be 4. Even if it only takes 2, it'll be done at 3. Why come back here for 2 hours? But, yeah. There are people pulling into the parking lot, so I'm gonna go because they're looking at me like I'm crazy. I'll talk to you all in the next one. Good morning. It's Wednesday morning, and I didn't update you guys last night because I decided I'm going to make a second separate vlog for reading House of Sky and Breath, which is pretty much all I did last night was read House of Sky and Breath. But yeah, I'm going into work, and I am going to be probably listening to either an Alexandria House book or another Christina C. Jones. We'll see how I'm feeling. I kind of need something light and fun because I'm reading a lot of really heavy books right now, and so something light and fun is more like up my alley. Like I need something laugh out loud funny, and I know Christina C. Jones can give that to me. So I might listen to that. But yeah, that is all I have for now. I'm gonna film a spoilery clip for my Crescent City vlog, and I'll talk to you all in the next one. Good afternoon. It is Wednesday afternoon. I'm sitting in my car, about to get some reading on. I started listening to Pulling Doubles by Christina C. Jones on Anyplay. And then like halfway through the chapter, like stopped working, and I don't know, it wasn't working. So if I can't finish listening to it, it's on KU. So I'm pretty sure. So I can go on and I can read it from home, but sucks because I was really getting into it. It was steamier than the first one so far. It's the second book in the Wright brothers, which I read getting schooled. Was it last week or 2 weeks ago? I don't even remember. I think it was 2 weeks ago. Last week I didn't read a ton. But yeah, that is where I'm at. So I'm going to sit here. I'm going to read Love in the Afternoon. I've decided that that will be my lunchtime read. So that way when I go home, I read House of Sky and Breath. So I can hopefully get that done this weekend because it's an 801 page chunker. And that has its own separate vlog for it. So I'm not going to talk about it here. But I am currently reading that as well. So yeah, I am just going to sit here for an hour and read. I'll talk to you all later. It is Thursday? Wednesday. Wow. It's Wednesday night. And I just got home from work. And while I was at work, I listened to Pulling Doubles by Christina C. Jones. Second book in the Wright brothers series. It was good. 4 stars. I didn't like it as much as I liked Getting Schooled. Like, it wasn't quite as laugh out loud funny. I mean, it was still funny, and I still really enjoyed it. But it wasn't. I prefer Getting Schooled to that one, but it's still really good. I would still 100% suggest it, and I can't wait to read the third one. So maybe tomorrow. Oh no! Although I do have another book checked out from the library, The Wedding Ringer. Maybe I'll listen to that. I don't know. But I am going to spend the rest of my night reading House of Sky and Breath. I did read a couple chapters of Love in the Afternoon at lunch today in my car. I'm enjoying it. I got really sad at part of it. Like, I don't know. I feel like I see myself in B a lot. I mean, not necessarily, I don't love animals the way that Beatrix does, but, I mean, I love animals, but not the way she does. Like, I see myself more in her than I did in any of the other Hathaways. It's kind of like the same with, I saw myself more in Daisy in the Wallflowers than I did with any of the other ones. And I feel so bad for her. And, yeah, like, people are just mean. And so, who knows what will happen. But, yeah, I am going to go and read and possibly edit. I still haven't uploaded my vlog from last week. So I'm gonna have like 3 vlogs back to back to back because, you know, that's the way it goes. But yeah, I'm gonna read and I'll talk to y'all in the next one. It is Thursday morning, and I'm about to go to work. I got a few minutes, so I decided I'd do my update in the morning or in my house instead of doing it in my car. People are watching me. I woke up, I did my hair today. What? I do it most days. Just a lot of times because I shower at night, and so on hair washing days, I don't do my hair that day. The days that I wash my hair the night before, because it's usually still wet when I wake up, so I just don't feel like blow drying it or anything. So I actually did my hair today because I had washed it Tuesday. But yeah, I didn't read anything other than House of Sky and Breath last night, which is getting, like I said, it's getting its own vlog. So I'm not gonna talk about it here. But yeah, I am enjoying it a lot. And I don't know what I'll pick up at work today. I have a book on library loan that I could listen to, or I could go on AnyPlay and decide to pick something up, or Audible. We'll see. Or maybe I'll just watch YouTube. Kind of depends on how I'm feeling. Usually I don't start listening. So every morning I get to work at 8, and then at 8:30 we have a meeting. So I don't usually start listening to anything until after the meeting. And just depending on how the meeting goes, sometimes it's just rough and I don't feel like listening to anything. So we'll see. I will talk to you all in the next one. Good afternoon. It's Thursday at lunchtime. I'm doing my usual sit in the car and read thing. I've already finished a book today. I listened to Temper Me by Alexandra House. It's a Black Love Audible exclusive book. It's pretty good. Second chance romance. Not my I mean, I still give it 4 stars. I still really enjoyed it, but I mean, it's just not my favorite tropes, and it was just short. It was more like a novella, so it wasn't as fleshed out as I would have liked, because there was a lot of like big, heavy, emotional things in the story that I just felt were very like quick. They were all resolved quick, which was kind of frustrating. But it is a novella, so that is the way it is. But it was my first Jacoby DM audiobook, and oh my god, his voice, whew, y'all, we're not kidding, his voice is amazing. I will definitely be listening to more Jacoby DM audiobooks. But yeah, I'm gonna sit in my car and read Love in the Afternoon by Lise Kleypas. And yeah, I dressed like, when I checked my weather last night, it was supposed to be warm. I think it was supposed to be in the 70s today. It's currently 49, and I'm wearing a dress with no jacket, and I have like Toms on instead of, normally like when I wear a dress and it's cold, I'll wear like long boots with boot socks, so at least like my legs are mostly covered, but not today. They're all out in the open. It's freezing, so that's fun. But yeah, I will talk to you all in the next one. Good evening. It's Thursday. It's Thursday, and I just got home from work, and I read this on my lunch today. It's pretty good. I had a hard time stopping, so there's that, which is always good. And I updated you all at lunch, so I told you about finishing a book, and I didn't start anything else. I watched YouTube instead. I had a busy afternoon, so there was that. But yeah, I'm gonna make myself some dinner, and by that I mean I'm gonna heat up some leftovers. Yeah, and I'm gonna crack on with House of Sky and Breath because I still got a lot to read. So I am loving it, of course. And yeah, today was an okay day at work. Nothing too crazy, just busy. No mediocre white men yelling at me, of course, which is always a good thing. But yeah, I realized I'm really far behind on my journal, like my reading journal. So that's fun, but like I just want to keep reading. So hopefully this weekend I can get caught up. What I try to do is I write down, because primarily I read romance, of course. So I always write down like the tropes that are included and the hero and the heroine, like what about, like things that stand out about them. And then I always write like a summary of what's happening in the story and then my thoughts when I finish. And some summaries take like a whole page, and others take like not a lot of space. So I like to wait until I finish a book to fill out the whole thing. Or like House of Sky and Breath, I know is going to be a 2-pager, right? I know it's going to take 2 pages to cover all of the information that I need to put. But like Love in the Afternoon, some of the Lisa Kleypas books I've read, like Seduce Me at Sunrise was 2 pages. Tell Me at Twilight was only 1. So it all kind of depends on like how much I want to remember from the book, like how many thoughts I have on it, for it to be that. A lot of times the audiobooks are only 1 page just because I read them so much faster, and I feel like, I don't know, because a lot of times when I'm doing books, I'll like write as I'm going, like what's happening, and and usually with an audiobook, I read it in 1 sitting, so it's just everything that happened in 1 sitting. So we'll see. I am far enough now into this that I can probably gauge if it's going to be 1 or 2 pages, and it won't be an issue. But the other problem is I'm reading Snow on my iPad, and I like to do it in order of when I start the book. So I started this one on Monday. I also started Snow on Monday, but started Snow later on Monday. I'm also only like 30 pages into Snow, so I have really had nothing happen. I can tell you the main characters, I can tell you the 2 characters' names, and that's about it. I don't know any tropes. I know nothing yet. So, I don't know. We'll see. But I do know House of Sky and Breath is going to be a 2-pager. And then the 2 audiobooks I've been listening to are a 1-page. So maybe I'll work on that tonight. We'll see. I'm going to read House of Sky. I'm going to change first because I'm still wearing my work clothes. And not that I literally wore a dress today, so it was really comfortable, but it's cold. It was supposed to be really warm today. It was not. It's very cold. Very cold. Today was a rough, this morning, I was in such a good mood. I woke up early. I did my hair. I got all dressed up, all cute. I was like, oh, it's going to be a great day. It's supposed to be sunny. One, it was not sunny today at all. It is currently at 39 degrees outside. So I wore this, short-ish dress with Toms. So, usually, which I think I talked about this in the last clip. I'm pretty sure I did. But, yeah, it was supposed to be warm, sunny. It was going to be a great day. I live 7 minutes from work. 7 minutes door to door. I left my house at 7:45. I didn't get there till 8:15. I hit every single red light, and then I got stuck behind a train. And then the light right before getting to my office that I have to cross over, I literally sat there for 3 lights without moving. And I was like, you know what? Fine. I'm going to turn, and I'm going to go the long way around. Well, then, of course, I do this, and then the next light, all the cars go through, so I would have gone through. But it was a nightmare. An actual nightmare this morning. So, this morning started off great, had a dip, and then the rest of the day was meh. But yeah, I'm gonna read, and I'll probably watch the Olympics. I know it's free skate day, and I know that the one that got caught cheating, she does not win the gold. So, I know that. She doesn't win a medal at all because she falls. Which, I mean, is good because she cheated. But I don't think, she's a child. An actual child. She's 15. She was probably forced into taking these drugs. Or, you know, they were put into her smoothie or whatever. Because they literally have no lives, these athletes, especially in other countries like this. Like, they don't really have lives outside of the sport that they're competing in. And especially at that young. She's she's still a child. She is only 7 years or 8 years older than my niece. Like, I can't even imagine. Like, I'm sure they probably told her to do this stuff, and she's not gonna go look up on the internet. Oh, she probably just blindly trusts these adults, so they should be held accountable, not this poor child. And the NBC Olympic people have been talking all sorts of smack on her, and it's like, yes, she cheated. She should not be competing. I do agree with that, but she's a child. That is the problem with me, is she is a kid. She's 15. When I was 15, oh my gosh, I couldn't even imagine what she's going through. I was worried about boys and, like, if my boobs were going to grow. That's all I cared about when I was 15. And when I played sports, if my coach would have said, take this, it'll help you. Like, maybe she has ADD or something, and, like, they were like, oh, it'll help you focus a little bit better. I know it ended up being for endurance, but, like, just something like that. Like, if a coach told me to do that, I'd be like, yeah, okay, I trust you, adult person in my life that knows more than me about life. So, yeah, that is my mini Olympics rant. And now with that, I'm going to go and read and enjoy my Thursday night, and we'll talk to you all tomorrow morning. Good morning. It's Friday morning, and I'm about to go into work. I have a couple books that I want to listen to. They're both like short novellas on Audible, so I'm probably going to listen to those. Last night I read a little bit of Snow in bed. I'm starting to see how, they still haven't even met, the two love interests, so I'm not very far. I'm probably like 20% in, which for a Sophie Lark book, for them to have not met yet, that's kind of surprising. So, because her books are usually pretty steamy. Like, the slowest burn of them all that I've read so far was The Air, and that one they knew each other, like, growing up, and it, like, just took them a really long time to get together. So this one, they still haven't met, and I'm like 20-ish% in. So, interesting. But yeah, I'm gonna go to work. I am gonna read on my lunch again, 11 in the afternoon. That's kind of been my MO this week. I'm going to my work bestie's house after work. We're gonna go drink wine and watch trashy TV and cook dinner. So I probably won't get a ton of reading done tonight, so I might not update you guys again until tomorrow. But who knows? I will. You'll know when you know. I'll talk to you on the next one. Good afternoon. It is lunchtime on Friday. Woohoo! We had lunch brought into work. I'm pretty sure my lipstick is a disaster. We had barbecue. It was pretty good. I added a bow to my hair because I had a ribbon sitting on my desk, and I just decided to put it in. I started listening to a novella called Your French Kisses by Lauren Blakely. It's good, cute, short. I should be done with it, but I've had like meetings after meetings after meetings today, but thankfully my meeting at 1 got canceled, so that's good. I'll sit in my car for another like 10 minutes, and then I gotta go back inside. But yeah, I just read some of Love in the Afternoon by Lise Kleypas. Still loving it, still super good. Yeah, that's all I have for now. I will definitely finish Your French Kisses. It's probably gonna be like 3 stars because it's not like fantastic, but it's not bad. But it's just a short novella. But there's really no like plot. So, and there's no steam because Lauren Blakely's don't usually have a ton of steam. So, especially like her shorter novellas, they don't usually have a lot of steam. So, yeah, that is all. I'm going to go, and I'll talk to you all in the next one. Quick little Target haul. I did Target pickup because I knew if I went into Target, I would end up spending a lot of money. But there are things that I actually need at Target. So I got 3 things of Tide Pods because they had their buy 3, get a $10 gift card. So I'm only going to show 1 because showing 3 is pointless. I also got their 2 packs of toothpaste. I got 3 of these because, again, buy 3, get a $5 gift card. And then, so it's all duplicates. And then they had a deal where if you bought 2 24 packs of K-Cups of the donut shop, which I actually do like this one, it would be $3 cheaper than just buying 1. So I did that because those are all things that I absolutely needed. And then I was like, oh, I'm gonna stop at Starbucks because I had found a gift card, and so I was like, oh, I'll get some Starbucks. So I got a sausage, egg, and cheddar sandwich, which is like my favorite breakfast sandwich. And I got a brown sugar oat milk espresso. I had never had it before. It's actually pretty good. And the person ahead of me in line paid for it. So then I paid for the person behind me, and I was like, I saved like $6 because my food and drink was like almost $11, and the person behind me was only like $4.50. So I saved a lot of money. But yeah, that was just my quick little haul. Now I am going to spend the rest of the day reading. I'll talk to you all later. It's Sunday morning. I didn't update you guys yesterday other than my quick Target haul because I really only read House of Sky and Breath, which I have a separate vlog for. But I did just finish this, Love in the Afternoon by Lisa Kleypas, and oh my god, I absolutely adored it. It was so cute, so fun, so wholesome, such a great end and like wrap up to the story, to the Hathaway's journey, all of them. You know, I had to tab a line in here because it was so fun, and it was just such a Hathaway line. Not perfect, Christopher said, is having bald spots or pockmarks. My problems are more significant than that. Beatrix answered in an anxious tumble of words. I come from a family of flawed people who marry other flawed people. Every one of us has taken a chance on love. I love you too much to risk your safety. Love me even more than, she begged, enough to marry me no matter what the obstacles are. I just thought that was so cute, especially like the line about the family, because they are all flawed. And everyone that they have married has been flawed. But they've all been so great. But yeah, now that I have finished the Hathaways, I will do a separate video where I rank all of the Hathaway books from most enjoyed to least enjoyed. Which if you've watched my vlogs, you probably will know what my least enjoyed one was. But this is not it. I really enjoyed this. This is still 5 stars. Probably closer to like 4.5, but definitely rounding it up to 5. Like I'd probably say I go 4.75, but I'm just gonna round it up to 5 because I did really enjoy it. And yeah, I loved seeing Beatrix grow and like her growth through the whole thing, and Christopher and how his PTSD like played a role in their relationship and everything, and how he had to realize that he could control it, and he could figure out how to help himself and how he could let Beatrix help him. And it was just great, and that he needed someone that wasn't some perfect person like Prudence seemed to be. He needed someone flawed, and someone that is willing to take the time and the care to help him. I think her training with animals really helped. I mean, he's even said like she has training with wild things, wild creatures. And she was able to realize, like, she knew what he needed and how he needed to help himself. She knew when he needed, like, when he needed to know things, like the letter from his brother and everything. But I loved this. It was so cute. Just, it was great. Great story. All right. I am going to go to brunch now. And then when I come home, I'm going to finish Snow. I don't know that I'll finish it. Oh, I did read a little bit of that before I went to bed last night. Snow and Sasha have finally met. He had to go see her in after a boxing match. Because she is now the doctor for the mafia. Which is interesting to see. I'm hoping I finish it today and I can, like, give you all my thoughts on it later. But I don't know. With brunch, who knows? But yeah, I'm gonna go because I gotta leave in like 5-ish minutes and I still got coffee to finish drinking before I go. So I'll talk to y'all in the next one. Hello. Just here to close the vlog out. I got really drunk at brunch and passed out, so I read nothing. Nothing today. I will probably read after I eat dinner, but I want to get this clip filmed so that I can get this uploaded. But yeah, that is the end of this vlog. This vlog was probably the least reading I've done in a vlog because I read most of it for a separate vlog. I did finish Love in the Afternoon by Lisa Kleypas. And I finished a couple books at work. I finished Pulling Doubles by Christina C. Jones. Temper Me by Alexandria House. Sweet Talk by Cara Bastone. And Your French Kisses by Lauren Blakely. So I did finish books while I was at work. So it's not like I was completely bookless this week. But the majority of my reading was spent doing House of Sky and Breath. So that is all I have for you all today. I hope you all have a great day wherever you are. And I will talk to you all in the next one. Bye.